Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? Alright, what is up my friends? Welcome to the Monday video here on CoolStuffInc.com. I'm Jim Davis. We're playing some Historic today, and I have for you what might just be the best deck in the format. One of my stream moderators and viewers, Reach for the Sky, sent me this list for a tournament recently, and after playing with it, this deck is phenomenally good. Have y'all ever read Koma Cosmos Serpent? I wouldn't know, because in my 20 or so Kaldheim drafts I did for my Bronze Mythic series, I never opened one once. But Koma is one of the best creatures I've ever seen in Magic, honestly. I mean, obviously, like, Emrakul, Griselbrand, sure. But 7 mana for a 6/6 can't be countered. Each upkeep, so 2 per turn cycle, you get 3/3s. You can tap things, you can turn off abilities, you can protect it. If this card's in play for a few turns, it's very, very hard to lose the game. And this deck can get this card in play on turn 4. It's real simple, right? Make some treasures with Magma Opus or Prismari Command. Make a dwarf token with Dwarven Mine, really cool card. And pop it off with Creativity, and boom, there you go. There's a Koma. Now, the cool thing is, this is sort of similar to the Time Warp decks that got banned recently. It's sort of like a combo control deck, where we have plenty of good control elements as well. Memory Lapse, Anger of the Gods, Prismari Command. We're doing a lot of good things as far as controlling the game. And we have this sort of possible combo on turn 4, but doing this later in the game is also reasonable. Hard casting Koma, also reasonable. It's not crazy. Shark Typhoon, make tokens. We got a lot of things going on, which is cool. Also have the Magma Opus plus Mizzix Mastery, little mini combo as well. So a lot of just really, really powerful stuff happening in a deck that can also play a longer game, can interact as well, which is really, really cool. So I've been very impressed with this deck. I'm not sure. Best deck in the format. Let's just get the clickbait going. I do think this deck is very, very good. If not one of the best decks, then the best deck. And our sideboard covers up a lot of our weaknesses here. Extra removal spell against creature decks, Lava Coil, Scorching Dragonfire, Anger of the Gods. All exile to get rid of those pesky Arclight Phoenixes. We have a total of 4 disputes between main and board. Disputes obviously one of the best sideboard cards in the format. Our big card against other enemy control decks here is Commence the Endgame. So between Commence the Endgame and Shark Typhoon, we have a lot of things to do on their end step that isn't counterable. It's awesome. A couple bounce spells. The spicy Narset's Reversal in the sideboard here. And you've got a deck that can really handle almost anything. Just really flexible. They're a really great mix of raw power, as far as just putting Koma in play super early, and also the ability to grind, go late. And again, just casting Koma is not crazy. So this deck's super cool. I'm pumped to play it for y'all. But first, quick word from our sponsor at CoolStuffInc.com.
Cool Stuff Inc. is proud to sponsor Jim Davis. We offer great deals on card games, tabletop RPGs, board games, and more. Get a free token featuring Jim Davis and take 5% off your next order if you use the code JIM5 at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
Ragnarok is the name of a StarCraft player. StarCraft Pro. Yes, we are back in Platinum. I've not played much Arena this month. I've been playing mostly Modern with Modern Horizons 2. But wanted to pop on and give Arena a little spin here. Of course, I didn't really mention Brainstorm in the deck introduction, but doesn't really need much introduction. So, Order Mulligan of Sands, a 1-lander. No Shovel effect for Brainstorm. Just gonna ship that one off. So you don't really want to draw your Komas. You can cast them later in the game, obviously, but I think we're gonna keep this hand though. Obviously, it's super awkward because if we draw the other Koma at some point, we can't tutor for one. But it'll be a Brainstorm in our deck too, though. We'll keep this. We have Prismari Command. Shark Typhoon's fine. Mana base is pretty awkward. Not a great starting hand for our adventures here, but our opponent's playing. Our opponent is playing a fast deck too. All right, so Anger of the Gods hopefully will be really good here. Good draw, very, very good draw. Assume our opponent's playing just a standard Gruul deck. Hopefully we'll draw an untapped land so we can Anger on turn 3. Should be a huge step towards us winning the game. Pellet Collector. I don't have a Burning Tree too. Alright. Ooze is fun. Alright, well, we have not drawn an untapped land yet. So I doubt the Pellet Collector will get to be a 4/4, so we really want to draw an untapped land here. Please. Magic Gods. There are 26 lands in this deck. There are a lot of lands in this deck. Gonna make it a 4/4? Make it a 3/3. Oh my god, please draw a land. Please draw it on tap land. Please. Oh my god, there it is. Reach over the soundboard. That's only for the stream. Get out of here. There we go. Whew. That was close. That was close. Don't play Questing Beast. Company. Alright, Company's pretty good. I mean, Burning Tree Voltaic Brawler. Not bad. Not bad. Do they have a card to cast off of the Burning Tree? Stop. That's pretty good. Okay, so I think we're good to go here. We can Prismari Command the Voltaic Brawler, and then we'll take 2, and we make a treasure, and then Creativity of treasure. And I think at that point, Koma should probably take over the game. Hopefully. I'm going to kill this right now before the ends up. So, treasure, deal 2. And we're going to go to 7. Just no Questing Beast. Please. I'm begging you. Play that. Play Blood Pressure. Alright, great. I think we're stabilizing here. So I'll crack the passage. There we go, get that. Fire off Creativity for 1. Quicker than we didn't draw Koma there. That'd be really awkward. Love the animation. Love it. The Serpent's Coil. And then we say go. We're at 7. They do have a Ramen Ruins in place. They have a little bit of reach. But I don't think that... I think I may draw like exactly Embercleave here. I guess it isn't even that bad, though, because we would put the Koma on the Bone... If they attack with both, we put Koma on Bone Crusher and 3/3 on Burning Tree. And if they do Embercleave the Bone Crusher, we just make it indestructible. And then if they put it here, we just take 3. So even with Embercleave this turn, I think we're good. And then next turn, we're going to have 2 more Serpents, a Shark, and I think we're pretty safe here. I think they mostly have to burn us out here. The only burn in their deck, I believe, is 4 Bone Crusher and these Ramen Ruins. They do have an Oasis and a Ruins in place, so there is 4 damage potential on the board right now. So I'm pretty glad we're at 7 and not 6. All right, nothing. Expressive Iteration. I mean, making a 3/3 Shark is pretty appealing. We also want to kill them. So I'm going to attack with Koma. And then we're just going to Shark. We could main phase it and try and draw land, but that seems unnecessary. So they're going to chuck an Oasis at our face. Ooh, they drew a Stomp. Okay. Now we're at 5, but it's a little scary. It's a little scary, I'm not going to lie. They are pretty close to dead. Hell Collector, sure. Right, looks like they're going to just pass the turn here. It's like a Shark Typhoon, draw another Creativity. Not super useful, but sure. Memory Lapse probably seals the deal here. Let's attack with... now I can lapse an Embercleave, so... As long as I have enough blockers to not die, yes, it's fine. So get in. And, yeah, Lapse should lock this up. We have a token blocker and a Lapse. Sure. So boom, boom, boom. Easy game. Say go. We're going to use the Serpent to tap one of these. This is whenever you target it with a spell, not an ability. And I think we're good to go here. Koma, Koma, Koma. As I said, very, very good creature. Very, very high quality. So we're going to bring in Coil, Coil, Dragonfire, Dragonfire, Anger of the Gods, Aether Gust, maybe Voyage or Blink. I'm not really sure yet. We're going to cut all 4 Memory Lapses. Cut the Dispute. Honestly, I think we could shave like a Typhoon or two. It's a little bit slower than I would like. So the question is, do we want Blink of an Eye and Perilous Voyage or not? Voyage is pretty good. Blink's like okay. Grafter's Cage. Cage doesn't stop this because this card actually exiles the cards, then puts the exiled card in the battlefield. So Cage doesn't stop. This is not coming into play from your deck. That's cool. So that's pretty awesome, actually. I'm gonna shave a Shark Typhoon. I just got to like 2 Typhoon. I'm gonna bring in the Perilous Voyage also. Scry 2 is pretty nice. Just like all the cheap interaction, you know. So now we have 4 angers, like 8 removal spells. Like we are this sort of control deck, but we're also gonna Koma too. Now post board we gotta watch out for a braid. They can abrade our treasure in response to us creativitying it, but that's where the benefit of creativity for 2 or 3 comes into play, because we can just creativity multiple things. Obviously, we don't need multiple Komas, but if we have 2 artifacts in play, we creativity X's 2. They would need 2 abrades to stop it. So, all right. So we have the nut draw here of turn 2 Opus, turn 3 Mastery. We also have creativity now too, though. So we also have our Dwarven Mine, which is awesome. I'm just gonna play the Passaging in a mountain. So I want to have Mine untapped on turn 4 with a token. So our hand's basically perfect, so we don't need to play Brainstorm. Guardian Tree, sure. Ooze is pretty good. Ooze can obviously stop our Magma Opus plan, but we have creativity too, so get a mountain. Alright, we'll play another mountain. See if they play a 3-drop here. Nothing. Alright, so we'll cycle this. We want to put a token in play for creativity anyway, so Anger of the Gods. That's pretty good. So they can obviously just eat the Opus with the Scavenging Ooze, but we're about to creativity next turn anyway for more than the amount necessary. We're just going to cast the Anger here. Again, the primary purpose of Magma Opus in this deck is to make treasures, not necessarily to be cast in Masters. That's why it's only 2 Masteries, so take 2 for 1. Say go. See if they tap out or not. They do. So this company's got to be real good and have a chance. It was only medium. It's only medium. And here comes Koma. So make that. X is 1. Easy game. Serpent's Coil is so awesome. Why can't all the animations be that cool, you know? Even have his bonus little dwarf here hanging out. I don't know why dwarfs hang out with big legendary serpents, but they do, so. Cloythus, God of Destiny. Sure. Alright, make another Serpent. Shark Typhoon. I think I'm interested in firing it. We actually could Mizzix Mastery the Anger of the Gods. Just like wipe their board. Kind of like don't hate that, honestly. Just like wipe their board, get it for 6. They only have 1 card left. Keeps Cloythus from being a creature. Yeah, I'm down. Yeah. So, pretty easy game, honestly. Just definitely Gruul doesn't interact super well with everything we were just doing, which is awesome. So 1-0, 1-0. And very, very impressive this deck. Very, very impressive this deck. You know, there's definitely a question of if Brainstorm is still a reasonable card. I mean, honestly, Brainstorm's not even like super insane. All right. Opponent's playing Lurrus. Our hand's fine. It's not great, but we do have an active mine on turn 4. Prismari Command. We can loot if we need to. No fetch line Brainstorm yet, but Selfless Savior. Interesting. Memory Lapse is cool. I'm always down for a good Memory Lapse. This card's really, really good. This card might be one of the bigger problems in the format, honestly. The Mystical Archive just added like so much to the format at once. Selfless Savior? Not really super interested in Memory Lapsing a Selfless Savior. Alright. I guess. There you go. Mizzix Mastery. Again, not really interested in playing Brainstorm yet. We don't have a fetch land of any kind, or way to do things. We can like Prismari Command, I guess. They just like don't have anything. I guess they're like the Auras deck, maybe. I'm shocked and say go. Give ourselves the option to play Prismari Command or Memory Lapse. We might play this Brainstorm too. We'll see what if we end up lapsing. They're gonna shock in a Hallowed Fountain. They're gonna poke in with the doggos. Play Core Spirit Dancer. So if this obviously resolves, they can protect it with these saviors. So we're gonna lapse this. And we're gonna Brainstorm. We're gonna look for creativity, because if we have if we draw creativity, we have the mine for the creature too. So I'm gonna end step Brainstorm. Not always the best play, but I think it's worth a look here. Another lapse. Okay. We drew a passage, so we can shuffle away some things we don't want here. I think we're going to put back Triome Command and just draw the... so we'll draw the command, shuffle away Triome. We have 3 mountains, right? Yes. So definitely going to be lapsing the Spirit Dancer. This doggo's here, just poking in. Love it. Perfect. So they know the play, which is awesome for us. We have 3 mountains in play, yes. Draw another mountain. I mean... let's say go. I mean, we can like Prismari Command to loot. Make a treasure. They draw Spirit Dancer again. So... honestly, making treasures and like overloading Mizzix Mastery isn't crazy either, but I think this is fine. I mean, we could dig for a 3rd Memory Lapse. We could just like kill a dog and loot. I like that, actually. So target that, target us. It's important to note that this has multiple targets, so it won't fizzle if they sack the dog. They're gonna protect the dog. Okay, sure. Here's Shark Typhoon and another Prismari Command. Alright. We just need to find our creativity here. Spirit Dancer will get pretty gross. I might discard the shark and the land, I think. Maybe Cartouche. Alright, so they're starting to get the Spirit Dancer going now, unfortunately. And it is too big for us to stop. I guess that makes sense why I saved that one, sure. Alright, we draw a... nope, it's no Shark Typhoon. Just cycle Shark Typhoon for 1. Let's see what we draw here. Oh my god, you're killing me. Alright. Not really a great draw this game, that's for sure. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, these are going to get really, really big. I'm not even sure if, like, Koma's good enough anymore. Spirit Dancer's just a snowball-y card. Just keeps snowballing and snowballing. All Seed of Life's Bounty. Yeah. Alright. I don't think we have a way out here, honestly. Kind of a weird game. We drew both Masteries, no Opuses. I don't even know what we can draw, honestly. I mean, maybe we can, like, kill the Spirit Dancer. We have to, like, target it, respond, target it again. So, we're going to deal 2. We're going to loot. These Mizzix Masters are currently doing us 0 favors. We should let it happen. Wow, okay. We found a creativity. The problem is now I don't have enough mana to cast it. So can I survive one more turn? And then if I can survive one more turn, will it even matter? Because will Koma be good enough regardless? I don't know if it will be, honestly. Alright, we'll discard 2 Masteries, I guess. I guess Mastery Land is also reasonable. Then we're going to command to kill the Savior and make a treasure. I'm sorry, I should have killed the All Seed. They would have saved it anyway, though. So, because so we need to be able to protect ourselves from this getting protection and just killing us. Another Savior, sure. Because obviously Koma is blue and the Serpents are blue. I'm gonna put the eyes on a rando 2/2. Alright, this is pretty good. Yeah, I think we're just dead here. Yeah, we're just dead. I don't see a way out here. We draw another Dwarven Mine. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, so we can creativity into a Koma, but they can just give us thing pro blue and kill us, so we're dead. I'm not going to show them the Koma. So, pretty awkward game. Unfortunately, our removal is like very, very bad against them, because all of their creatures are just huge. So we're going to want the Blink of an Eye, the Perilous Voyage, Ship the Dispute. I think Anger is still fine, but I don't think I want the full 4. We showed them a few Masteries and not much else. Sort of just like, if we can kill Spirit Dancer, we can win, but if not, we lose. So I guess we want more, like, cheap interaction. I mean, Blink Voyage. Can shave like 2 Shark Typhoons again. Maybe shave an Anger. And then just have like more nimble removal. Coil seems just worse than Dragonfire because just I can't imagine ever needing to do 4 over 3 because Spirit Dancer either has 2 toughness or 5 toughness usually. So yeah. If we can just, like, keep their stuff off the board. I just call Shark Typhoons, actually. Just bring more coils. We just gotta kill their stuff. Like, they just can't... We just keep them off a Spirit Dancer, we're fine. You know, and if they play a Savior, we gotta kill it. So, that game was, like, many, many Saviors. And we also like, just kind of didn't do our thing very well. This Sand is great. Obviously, Koma's not ideal, but we have Opus and... Opus and Mastery, so we have a turn 4 or turn 3 Opus in theory. Doesn't mean you draw an untapped land. There's a Dougie. There's Lando. Perfect. Okay, so I'm just saying go. It's a question of here, like, do we go for it here? Because they could have a counterspell also, which is kind of... The fact that they're, like, an aggressive deck with counterspells is pretty tough. We could just, like, iteration here and chill for a turn. If you go for the mastery here and they just, like, counter it, we lose our treasure and it's kind of bad for us. So just, like, if they're going to chill, then we can chill also. Okay, so we're going to put the Opus into our hand. The Koma into our library and exile the island. And play the island. And say go. They got nothing. So it's a wasted turn. That's great. Alright, play an island, sure. Play Sentinel's Eyes on the Selfless Savior. Alright, this feels like a counterspell. They have like a veto or a memory lapse or something like that. This is very, very passive play. We've drawn a lot of lands. Alright. I mean, you can just, like, cast Koma on turn 5, honestly. Just, like, cycle Opus again, and then just Koma. Or you have 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'll just do that. Just, like, play this tapped. Just say go. That's kind of the cool part, is that, like, we can just cast Koma. You know, like, if they're going to not pressure and if they leave counterspells up, you just hold back and cast Koma. Because if they have the hard Aether Gust, that's a problem, but Saber number 2, sure. Alright, don't gust me. Don't gust me. There we go. Can you kill my Koma? Nope. Here come the Serpents. Hold on, here they come. We still have Mastery for Opus in the graveyard too. All the glitters, sure. It's a 4/4. That's fine. So we can always protect this if we have to, so. And let the Serpents commence. Prismari Command. It's pretty cool. Still not wanting to cast Mastery, so I just definitely have like a counterspell of some kind. So we could just like Prismari Command the Savior, make a treasure, just set up the hard cast and Opus. Maybe we do it the Shark Typhoons if they're gonna play like this, like just like very passive, leave counterspells up and stuff. Staggering Insights. Now we can start tapping the Savior, which is fine. So that's fine. So there's the veto they've been holding on to for literally forever. And tap that. They've countered my pretty much worthless thing. And now we're going to Mastery and cast a Opus in the graveyard and win the game. Yeah. Alright, so that game played out very well for us. They sat back on counterspells, and we destroyed them for it, basically, just by hard casting Koma. Am I interested in any Shark Typhoons? Like, perhaps we're interested in just, like, cutting the Opus thing entirely and just leaning on more removal spells and the more uncounterable things. Does seem difficult to resolve this. Then just bring in 2 Angers and 4 Shark Typhoons. I kind of like that, actually. No interest in Dispute because they had a veto anyway. I'm pretty happy with this. And now you have veto have a lot of removal. Like, a lot. I'm a little less happy with our memory lapses on the draw, but sure. Let's place. Always got that doggy. It's a bad doggy. More doggies. Okay. More doggies. Okay. They're clearly playing about 8 copies of Selfless Savior into their deck. That's the only possible conclusion I can draw here. Alright, I mean, I'm going to leave a Memory Lapse or Perilous Voyage. Alright, sure. So lapse this. Bye. This looks similar to game 1, unfortunately, but... Oh my god. We can Anger the Gods, please? I guess I can't cast it. Freaking white weenie. Ah, we drew Anger the Gods. I can't cast it, though. Alright. I mean, you can, like, Perilous Voyage, the Spirit Dancer responds to an aura. Alright, so we'll play this. Say go. Anger will obviously kill 2 of the 4 of these. They can all protect themselves. It's their Spirit Dancer. It's going to resolve. They go to cast an aura on it. We bounce it in response. No. They're not going to cast an aura on it. So I think we're still going to try and bounce it. Honestly. Because they can protect you from anger anyway, so... Oh, stupid. I should have cracked the passage first. I screwed up. They're going to... It's not going to resolve anyway, but... I should have cracked passage first, because in case we're going to scry. But that's okay. So... Mountain. We're at 10 right now. A little perilous here, I'm not going to lie. So now I can Anger, and they'll be left with a Spirit Dancer and a Savior. And then we're probably in trouble if this is like an aura. I mean, I have 1 card left, so... Play Anger. That last card's an aura. They can definitely pop off next turn, which is pretty terrifying, but... Some of this tapped. I mean, if we Brainstorm into a Creativity, we can Koma next turn. Alright. Oh, that's a good one, too. That's a problem. Alright. Selfless Savior draws pretty good against us. Yeah, Scorching Dragonfire is not good enough to stop that, unfortunately. Alright, so you can play... I guess we're just going to Brainstorm here and just try and find a Koma. Hoping to draw a counterspell too. Well, we found it. We did do it. Put back Brainstorm and Passage. Actually, I'm gonna keep the Brainstorm. Get rid of Prismari Command. Yeah. All right. I mean, if there's no counterspell here, there's a chance. They have a counterspell too. They had literally no cards in hand last turn. Yeah, GG. All right, so pretty good draw from our opponent. I guess we're still playing, but they had all the protection things, and they had no cards in hand, and then just drew a counterspell off of the insight and the draw. Which is pretty gross, but put the lures in hand. Okay. If the Savior wasn't there, we could like Dragonfire Prismari Command. Kill the Spirit Dancer, but there's a Koma. I don't want that. Let's put back Koma and land. I guess we could just like cast Koma, but we're at 6. If we were to play Serpent and Prismari Command and Treasure, we actually could cast Koma next turn. So maybe we just like dump a command, and so it's 5, 6, Treasure 7. This is dump command and Passage, and we just like command the Savior, take 3, cast Koma. That's a possibility. It's like a possible avenue. They obviously have Luris plus They have Lurrus plus All Seed next turn. So, but they can't give us Pro Blue or fall off. So okay, so maybe they'll screw up. So not dead yet in theory, possibly, maybe. 6. Okay. There's no forest there. I actually couldn't have kept the land for it. Another all seed? Man, they really have drawn an unbelievable amount of protection creatures this game. Alright. I mean, can Koma beat this board? We're at 3. If they're smart, no, but we can just hope they're not smart, basically. Because they can just give us Pro Blue and kill us. For a game where our opponent is drawing exceedingly well, we are surprisingly in this game. Pro Blue, Pro Blue, Pro Blue. Oh, they're going to screw it up. Yes! Yes! Green. Okay. They realized it like mid activation. And all I have to do is give this Lurrus Pro Blue. Starlit Mantle. Okay. We are currently dead on board. It's many things. If they just choose to kill us. All I have to do is give Pro Blue to this Lurrus of a Dream Den and we're dead. I should have tapped this, but lifelink hexproof. Sure, I'm gonna block this. And I'll so I can sit on gain life. Our opponent is going to try and give us a chance in this game, which I appreciate. Complicated stuff going on with protection and stuff. So we have Dragonfire and Prismari Command. Of course, they can just recast things too. I want to kill this Lurrus. I think I attempt to tap the Lurrus in their upkeep and see if I can get them to use the All Seed of Life's Bounty. If we can kill the Lurrus, we can win this game. Oh, it's activated abilities. I thought it lost all its abilities. Okay. In that case, we just tap one of the All Seeds and turn off their abilities. They're going to target the Spirit Dancer. This is going to resolve. They'll choose Pro Green. They choose Blue! What? I thought they figured it out last turn. Oh, but now they can cast this. Oh, that's actually that. Now they can cast the Spirit Mantle. That's actually kind of sick. Okay, so let's do it again then. Tap this, sack this. Play Mantle. Draw a card. Mantle's targeting the All Seed of Life's Bounty. So it's funny, I actually want to kill the Lurrus and the Spirit Dancer. But I guess, like... This is pro-blue. This is really complicated. I'm sorry, folks. They've already cast the card with Lurrus, so killing Lurrus actually isn't that important this turn. Let me kill this. Try and draw another removal spell here. Sack to give the Lurrus protection from something. This is fine, I think. So I want to kill the Spirit Dancer, so... Go green. Well, that kills me. So I have to kill this with Dragonfire now. Discard Passage Creativity. That fizzles. That fizzles. That fizzles. I should not let them draw a card. Okay. So you're telling me there's a chance. A Danto Vanguard? Okay. We need to find a removal spell for this core Spirit Dancer. Duh, that'll do. That'll do. Anger of the Gods, and then you have Lava Coil backup. Or do I just coil the Spirit Dancer and make a 1/1? The Dwarven Mine's actually really nice. We already have one too, though. Yeah, I'm just gonna put the coil in my hand. Shovel that. Rid of that. Play this. Play mine. Play the coil. Got coils everywhere, right? And then just attack. Game on. The game's afoot, and now we have multiple color permanents in place. They can't just protection choose us out. I think we're gonna win this game, folks. Our opponent helped us out a little bit for sure. Definitely some really complicated stuff happening with like protection and stuff like that, but Vanguard's fine. Fine. I guess they gain 4, pay 4, but whatever, it's the same thing. Sure. Well, now I sack it, so now we tap this, sack this, and I gain life, which is cool. Crazy game. Crazy game. The serpents don't stop coming. Give me some more dwarfs. That's this is 10. All right, more serpents, please. Cartouche of Solidarity, sure. Okay, tap. Make a Serpent. Draw Triome, cycle this. Shark Typhoon, that plays. I mean, we just jam it like, I guess everything, right? We can tap a few things, but they aren't dead, right? Tap, tap, tap. 6, 7, that's lethal, I guess. The problem is, like, if it fails, I guess it's kind of a problem, but tap 3 things, attack for 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it does work. Alright, sure. Worst case, we have some dwarves as backup, so Starlit Mantle. So that would mean that we just attack another thing, and tap this thing, 6, 7. It's still 8. So now, yeah, there's dead now because they have a. We have exactly 8. They have no cards in hand, so. How freaking good is Koma? Whoa, boy. Somebody call the police. I like to report a robbery. Oh, my God. Oh, boy, boy. Woo! That's a theft. That's some highway robbery right there. That was, yeah, I mean, definitely some confusing stuff happening with protection and stuff. You know, a little, opponent helped us out a little bit, but that's Koma for you, my friends. That is Koma. 2-0 so far. I do want to remind you all that there's a companion article to this video on CoolStuffInc.com proper. So if you're watching on the CoolStuffInc.com YouTube page, first hit the like button, hit the comment button, hit the subscribe button. Let me know your thoughts. Then hop on over to CoolStuffInc.com proper and read the article that goes with this video. And check that out, of course. And, of course, always free content at CoolStuffInc.com. I do a written article every Friday and a video article every Monday. So check it all out. We have the nuts here. We have turn 3 Opus off Mastery. Paradise Druid. Welcome to Paradise, they say. Yeah, I mean, this is it, I guess. Target this. We can't kill their Paradise Druid, but whatever. Just, like, make a 4/4, draw 2, nug them, like. Pretty hard to say no to a 4/4 that draws 2 and deals 4 on turn 3, you know? If we want to, we can creativity the 4/4 also, which is certainly a possibility. We'll see what happens next turn. Brainstorm, sure. Brainstorm Harvest. Okay, some more Paradise Druids, sure. Stomping Ground, sure. Paradise Druid, sure. Fine, I guess. So do we turn our 4/4 into a Koma? Or do we just, like, keep playing? They're already at 10. We can Iteration and look for a Memory Lapse. Probably want to just Iteration, look for Memory Lapse. If we don't find it, just like say go, make a treasure, turn a treasure into a Koma next turn. So we'll start with Iteration, see what happens. A Dwarven Mine. That's pretty far off. We have only one mountain in play. I don't love the Sulfur Falls, I'm not going to lie. Sure, we put Mastery into our hand. I guess we're just going to exile the mountain and play that. So play mountain. Just jam for 4. Maybe the ability to cycle Opus, and then next turn we can Opus or Creativity. It's pretty good. See what they got cooking here. I mean, they're just kind of teamer ramping. I'm not sure what they're ramping into, but nothing yet. I mean, cycle this. Or whatever, treasure cycle. Prismari Command? Just start by jamming, I guess. Something's got to be up here, you know. They just got 5 cards in hand. I mean, do we even go for the Mastery? I mean, we can just hardcast Koma next turn. Oh, we can't. We need another treasure to hardcast Koma. In that case, maybe we just like just Prismari Command something. I'm feeling a counterspell of some kind here, but it's just like too weird. So we're just gonna chill. Just gonna play land tapped. Just say go. End step. Shock something, make a treasure. We can double loot if I can just hardcast Koma. The fact that we can hardcast Koma is pretty sweet. They're just doing nothing? What is going on here? Alright, well, I'm gonna double loot, make a treasure. Treasure and double loot. Our hand's not great. Like, they have to eventually do something, right? They're the dual caster mage like combo deck. This is like the Neoform deck. That's pretty annoying. We don't really interact with that very well, honestly. Shark Typhoon, Brainstorm. Alright, we're going to ship the Shark Typhoon and the Steam Vents, I guess. So they need to cast Neoform and then copy it and then kill us. Huh. Imagine they're playing Memory Lapse if I had to, like, guess. Might fire off his end step Brainstorm, honestly. I feel like this game's going to go, like, 2 more turns. There's no point in trying to set it up. So I guess. That's a lot of creativities. Okay, let's put these back. Not a very good Brainstorm, but sure. So, like, we cast Koma. Their combo has, like, a finite amount of damage that it can actually deal. Both green come off the treasures. Would I rather shock or just use bolt trade? Probably about shock, actually, so... Given that they have a finite amount of damage they can do, if we have 3 blockers black and we're at 20, that might be enough to just, like, not die to the combo. They've also used the dual caster now, too. Yeah, I'm just up by Koma as they go. I'm not going to attack. Serpent's Coil. Just going to say go. Again, I'm not super familiar with this deck. I know it tries to play Neoform and then copy it with Dualcaster Mage, and then you just keep getting more Dualcasters and copying it, and then they get a haster and attack with everything. But again, it's a finite amount of damage they can deal. I think this game is in our favor, though. I think we have enough stuff in play where they just can't kill us anymore. We could also just, like, go for Mastery. I'm sorry. We can go for Creativity on the... Actually, no, we already have Koma in play now. So, actually, these are all, like, just worthless. So, we already have Koma in play. Just go for... We can go for a Mastery Overload, too, which is, like, pretty wild, but... I just, like, can't figure out what they have in their hand. They just haven't done anything the entire game, you know? Let's try and cast Mastery. Yeah, screw it. I'm going to try and overload it. It resolves? Okay. I guess I want to play... I don't even freaking know. I want to draw 2 last, so, like... I don't freaking know what order I want to do these in. Whatever. We're gonna... deal 2, make a treasure. Opus, deal 4... tap. This game seems to be over. We're obviously, like, trying to play it safe. We're going to Dualcaster Mage, try and copy one of my spells. Okay, but they still die, so who cares? Like... So we're going to deal 4 to that and tap those. They're currently dead to my 2 spells, so... Yeah, like... Yeah. Alright. I mean, really weird game, like, I guess, sure. So, we want some counter magic. And, that's, like, fine, I guess. So, I mean, we gotta bring in, like the Angers, I guess? Maybe we're not super interested in Magma Opus, so they can, like, copy it. And just bring in, like, Dragon Fires, Disputes, Reversal, Aether Gust. And then, like, I guess the Angers kill all the mana creatures and crap, so like, maybe we want those. Like, I mean, Commence the Endgame is, like, a reasonable card to have. I guess I can copy that, too. Like, the Dualcaster Mage is actually, like, pretty good against us in, like, a lot of weird ways. Sure, leaving 2 Angers, I guess. This is a weird one. This is a weird matchup. Weird matchup, weird game. Everything's weird. Everything's weird. One mulligans we can keep. Hand's good. We're a mountain short. I do think the mountain count could be a little higher in this deck. The Dwarven Mine is so good whenever it works. Alright, we're just going to Steam Vent Shock. We can Lapse now and then Iteration next turn. This card's also really, really good. Paradise Druid, sure. I guess in theory they can go off next turn, right? I mean, now we have Dispute, though, so we can like use the Dispute to defend ourselves. We just have Creativity on turn 4, which is cool, too. I'm going to Iteration, though. The problem is I need to play a blue source, so we hit a non-blue source off of the Iteration. Maybe I just play a Steam Vents here. Yeah, I'm just actually not going to cast Iteration. I'm not thrilled to take 4 damage on my lands here, but we have Lapse and Dispute up, and it's only getting better for us, so they Brainstorm. Then we play Seagate Stormcaller, and then they're going to cast a Neoform and attempt to copy it. So they play the Neoform, they get 2 copies of it. The first one gets a Dualcaster Mage, and then we counter the copy that Dualcaster is targeting, and then that's it. That's fine. Neoform, sure. Copy resolves. Dualcaster Mage, and now we counter the Neoform with a Dispute or Lapse. We can Lapse it. Okay. I mean, we can get Koma here, but like they can potentially go off next turn, so I think we don't want to do that yet. Let me play Passage as I go. We have Brainstorm and Dispute up. They go to Neoform Paradise. Sure, it's the exact same sequence as last time. So actually, they don't even have a thing to do with it yet. So the Brainstorm, Anger of the Gods, also cool. Put back Koma and probably Stomping Ground. Could be Iteration, honestly, but I guess fine. Like these two. Shuffle this. Untap. Second Dispute is awesome. Got mountains in play. Play Anger. Aether Gust, the Anger. I'm going to defend here. I think resolving this Anger is pretty important. With no stuff in play, like, they just can't go off, so they need to have a creature in play, they need to Neoform it, and have a way to copy it, which is a lot to ask, so... Alright, and then we're going to play this. Let's go for the Creativity. And that's game! The Serpent's Coil. So, like, as long as they don't, like, I don't even know what they could have here, honestly. Harvest, sure. This is more like a best of one deck typically. It's like that's kind of cute. They can Aether Gust my Koma. I think it's like done its job already though. So, and honestly, we're pretty close to just casting it too. So, Aether Gust the Koma. Now we can defend here if we want to. Now put our shields down though. Brainstorm response. Anger, Dragonfire. Okay. I'll defend here. Yeah, game is ends. Yeah, pretty fragile combo deck. So 3-0. 3-0 so far. Backing up the claim of the best deck in the format. You're on platinum, but you know. Deck's felt really good so far. Has a lot of play on all angles, which is great. Excuse me. All right. I love that we can just cast Koma too. Like that our main combo piece, just this uncounterable threat that like if the game slows down is just great. It's awesome. Planes. Legion's landing. Those anger the gods, please. Ooh, interesting. Alright, so we're snapping off Memory Lapse here. This is a great Memory Lapse. They didn't do anything on turn 2. Whatever they're playing on turn 3 here is getting lapsed. Oh my god, I'm a vampire! I'm a vampire! I'm a vampire! Alright, so we draw another lapse? Sure. Lapse already. We obviously have like Prismari Command and then Creativity, but we didn't have a lands untapped for it yet, so this is fine. We'll just kill it with the actually I guess we have the Prismari Command. Yeah, let's lapse it. Boy. Where Soren's at, you know? So we're going to Prismari Command, untap Creativity. Lieutenant. What do they got going on in hand over here, you know? Iteration? Just fire away here. Get the old Koma down. Then a way to kill it. We got a Murder Rider here, I guess. They had like a rule spell there because Koma is vulnerable the turn you play it before the first Serpent comes out. Might have been like a little aggressive on my part, honestly, but because like what else could they have in their hand? Like a random kill spell makes sense, but. Alright, bring in Anger, Dragonfire, Coils. I bring in Voyage and Blink, maybe. We're to cut the Dispute, the Lapses, 2 Shark Typhoons. Call it a day. Easy game, easy game. That was pretty bad that game. Vampire seems mostly predicated on the Sorin 3-mana Planeswalker and Champion of Dusk, the 5-drop that draws a card for each vampire you control. The turn 3 Sorin put in Champion of Dusk is like, you know, modern levels of brokenness. But of course the rest of the deck is not that. And if it doesn't do that every game, it's 2-card combo. So, and they are sideboarding. They are boarding it up here. I want to remind y'all, CoolStuffInc.com as your source for all your gaming needs. All right, go pre-order your Modern Horizons 2 product. Not pre-order, just order. Go get your Modern Horizons singles, get your etched foils, your regular foils, your showcase foils, your art sketch foils, your regular, whatever it is they got. I'm sure they have it all figured out and sorted and stuff. Also have board games, miniatures. They got everything on CoolStuffInc.com. Been in the business for over 20 years, and you can use promo code JIM5 for 5% off your order on CoolStuffInc.com. That's on anything you want. And whenever you use that code, not only do you get a great discount, you also get a custom Jim Davis Goblin token. That's right, a token with me on it. And it's a Goblin token. It's got a little info about me on the back and stuff. And a really, really cool, fun perk for your order. It's free alongside your discount. Anything you order from CoolStuffInc.com. And check it out, CoolStuffInc.com. Promo code Jim5. 5% off your order and that Goblin token. All right. It's not great, but I think we can keep. We have Brainstorm and Passage, so like, I think the viability of us casting all right, that's pretty good. Should say casting an Anger on turn 3 with the ability to Brainstorm and fetch. Now our hand just got a lot worse, obviously, but that's okay. We'll make it work. Thoughtseize is certainly going to slow the game down. Vanguard's very good. That's a very hard card to kill. Prismari Command. All right. I mean, not a great. Yeah, they have like Sorin, Instant Champion of Dusk Hero probably dead. Nope. Just the old Legion Lieutenant, which is very vulnerable to our Prismari Command here. Master. And the awkward part being that we've naturally drawn both islands. So, pretty difficult to keep the mountain count here up for Dwarven Mine while also casting Prismari Command, but I guess that's just going to be how it is. So, play this, they go. We might end up looting. Just like double loot. Shock the Lieutenant, because we kind of don't have a lot going on. We do this iteration too. Make a treasure. Like we have mine for a token for a turn 5 combo. Thoughtseize. That's pretty good too. All right. So we're gonna cast Command now. They'll take iteration or mastery. So now I kind of don't want to loot because whatever good card we get, we'll just lose anyway. So. Pretty scary. Maybe we just loot. Just try and find something better to do with our... Just like have something to do next turn, you know? Coil Mountain. Alright, so we'll ship the Passage and the Island. We'll probably still take Iteration, but now we have a removal spell at least or something. We didn't really need to have a treasure in play. Taking the Mastery. Interesting. I'm actually pretty happy about that. Can now get iteration next turn for a 2-for-1. That's great. Another land. There's our iteration. Anger of the Gods, Dwarven Mine, Fabled Passage. So I'll put the Anger into our hand. And I guess we want to... I guess playing Mine is better than playing Passage. I guess Passage for Mountain is very similar. That's Passage for Mountain, I guess. I guess this on the bottom, it's the same thing. So we shuffle like the land gets shuffled back anyway. Yeah, I'll just put the Mine in play. And now you have your mountains in play. So, I mean, this Adano Vanguard is trying to solo us here, and it's kind of doing a pretty good job, I'm not going to lie. But we can kill anything else. Oh my god, there's sword. Alright. Don't mind us. Please don't mind us. Crap. Alright, so they draw 2 here. They put a 4-4 in play. We get the Lava Coil, the 4-4. I guess we're only taking 3 instead of 4 this turn. Alright. Huge draw creativity, honestly. That's actually not bad. So we're gonna coil this. I'm just gonna hold this Dwarven Mine because I might play Anger of the Gods. So I'm gonna play Steam Vents and we'll just Voyage the Vanguards. They're gonna pump the Vanguard with the Sorin for sure because it feels so safe. So we just say go. They're gonna pump the Vanguard. We get to Perilous Voyage it. Scry 2. And we have a token for our creativity. They play multiple vampires. We have Anger of the Gods. So I think we're in like pretty decent shape here, honestly. And hopefully they play another vampire that's killable. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pretty far from casting that, I'm not going to lie. Honestly, if we take them both, we treasure, and then next turn Opus. Is that like what we want to be doing right now? So we go to 9. They replay Vanguard. We play land. Cycle Opus. They attack for 5. We go to 4. And then next turn we get to hardcast Opus. I think that's fine. Sure. Please play a creature that's not Vanguard. So I can play Vanguard. So now the question is, do I want to just use this Dwarven Mine as a blocker? Also, the question is, do I want to just Anger the Gods to get rid of this 1/1? Opus can kill Sorin. That's kind of cool. Alright, I'm going to Anger here. So I can also sack the thing to deal us 3 damage too, so I'll just play Anger. Play Dwarven Mine. Make a blocker. This also costs them 4 life too. And then it'll cost them 4 life again when I Opus. Dwarven Mine's sweet. Murderous Rider. Ugh. Alright. Man, Sorin's so good. Thoughtseize. That's actually fine, so. They go to 7 here. Like, they are, like, dying, you know? They're gonna get some life back, obviously, but. Alright, so. They get in for 4. So we want to deal 3 to Sorin, 1 to them, tap both the creatures, and make a 4/4. They've misconstrued what I'm doing. They made their Vanguard indestructible, but I'm not killing it, so. We go Anger of the Gods. No. That's actually pretty good, because now they're at 6. And Anger means they can't protect us anymore. I think like 1 more spell. Oh man, Sword again. God, Sword's so good. You're an uncultured monster. Watch your mouth, Sorin. I imagine they plus on Vanguard. Murderous Rider is not a vampire. If this was a vampire, they might just like throw this in my face. But I think we draw 1 more spell, we'll win this game. As it stands, it's very close. Cool. That's perfect. Alright, well, let's by selecting this like this. We can't cast this because we can't risk yeah, let's cast this next turn. So we're gonna cast Anger of the Gods. They can't save the Vanguard. Because if they do, they'll just die to the 4/4, so. Let's have a Doomblade, in which case we're dead anyway. So those die. And now we play land. And they're at 2. We say go. And we have iteration for 3 looks at spells next turn and our draw step to finish them off in 2 life. We do have Prismari Commands and Mizzix Masteries and Sanctum Seeker. It's not bad. Put a counter on that too. That's lifelink till end of turn. Shark Typhoon. Okay, we're going to iteration. Koma. We don't have a single green source in play. Okay. So we'll put the... I mean, do we even want the Koma in our hand? We have 0 green sources. We're going to play Dwarven Mine as a chump blocker, which is great. We're going to Shark Typhoon for a 4/4, which is great. I mean, they can give this thing lifelink, too. Oh, man. We might be in trouble this game, honestly. Do I want to have Koma in my hand or not? If I had 1 green source, I think I would say yes. But I think with this, I don't, actually. I'm just going to put the Sulfur Falls in my hand. Koma library. This is here. Play this. Get a 1/1. And we have a Shark Typhoon. We have a 5/5 Shark waiting. Alright, and then we'll just say go. Not the best iteration there. It was not a very good one. Just drew 2 lands, effectively. Got a lot of lands. Sanctum Seeker here is going to drain us for 1. Sky Marcher Aspirant. Alright. They might stack the Aspirant. Oh, it's got flying? Oh, no. Stack the Aspirant to kill the 1/1 so they can attack safely. Or they can pump this too. Sure, so pump that. I mean, now I get to cycle Shark Typhoon and kill the Sanctum Seeker. So we go to that. Cycle. 5. Draw. Koma. Oh, man. Alright, so we'll block like this. They'll kill the Shark. They have to chump. Oh, they're going to gain 5 here. Yeah, you might just have to stuff the Aspirant. Might just have Aspirant here. Are you serious? God. I wager awful this game. Just awful. Because now we just died of the Aspirant, which is flying. I guess they attack us and then they helix us. God, what an unreal game. It's on 7. I imagine they'll figure it out, but I'll make a deal, I guess. Yeah, we drew really, really bad this game. No, they're not going to kill us? They draw a second sword, maybe? Okay. So you're telling me there's a chance, I guess. Brainstorm. Creativity, Shark Typhoon. Okay. I mean, now we win. Because we can deal with the Sorin with the Koma. And the Shark Typhoon. So I actually want this land, I think. I need a Creativity for 4. And then Shark Typhoon for blocker. So that's 4. And then make a... That's a 3/3 blocker? That works. So I can chip a land, actually. I don't really care how... I mean, like, if they just draw a vampire... No, because I'm actually going to... I'm gonna Koma this Sorin so they can't use it. Alright, we say go. In their upkeep, Mega Serpent. Koma can tap any permanent, and so they can't activate the ability, so now they can't use Sorin this turn. We have Shark Typhoon to block the Sky Marcher. And assuming they don't draw our removal spell, I think we actually win this game, which is absurd. Lieutenant, sure. Nope, can't use it. Alright. This is phenomenal. We have stolen some games today, my friends. Let me tell you. Oh my god, that will do it. That is the game. Serpent. I get to overload this, right? Wait, is it have to cast everything? Yes, actually we cast both Angers, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to Opus and kill them. 2 and 2. Wait, it doesn't kill them. I screwed up. Hold on. Just tap this and deal 4 to them. Right. And then, oh boy. We got some games here, folks. We got some games. 4-0. 4-0. And we had some real close ones. Let me tell you. Koma's the kind of card that brings you back from the brink, though. And you are in trouble. If you can just keep that Koma in play for like 1 or 2 turns, you're usually good to go, you know? Usually good to go. Last match, 4-0. Going for the perfect sweep here. Going for the perfect sweep. This is a cool board. Little people down here. There's little people everywhere. This hand is awkward, but I think it's fine. We're on the draw. We have Dispute. Alright, that was not a good draw, obviously, but Swamp. So get an island. And then next turn, play Tap Mine. I can Dispute if they're playing like Rogue or something. Turn 3, make a Shark, and turn 4, Creativity. So, again, Sulfur Falls proving very, very awkward with Dwarven Mine. I definitely don't like this at all. I might just want to add a mountain over it. Okay. These vampires again? Another passage. Alright, let's put the lines. There you go. Now we have a 4th land too, so castle. Okay. I mean, I do freaking love me some Phyrexian Arena, I'm not gonna lie. I'd be lying if I said I didn't. Okay, sure. Okay. Whenever an opponent attacks the creatures, if 2 or more of those creatures are attacking you, draw a card, or cast a second spell, draw a card. Okay. I mean, like, I could, like, counter this, but I don't think I really care. I just want to protect my Koma. If they get to untap, they can kill Koma before I get a Serpent, which is kind of lame. But what a weird freaking combination of cards so far. Alright, I guess that's fine. Whenever an opponent attacks you with 2 or more creatures, you may draw a card. Sure. So attack for 1. And we'll just Koma, I guess. I'm a little concerned with it just dying, honestly, but it lives. They go to 17. If I get to untap, then the game just ends. But I want to hold this passage for a Brainstorm. Get rid of this Koma. guess they have a Wrath? I mean, I'm blocking, so... Okay. Okay. It's like I'm playing Commander. Another Passage, sure. I mean... okay. I just attack them, I guess. Now I have Dispute and Lapse up, so... like... they block, I give it Indestructible. Weird game. Weird game so far. Okay. You're up, I guess. Wrath of God is pretty annoying. It's one of the few answers to Koma. Oh, it's not. I'm sorry. It's indestructible. I'm lying. Thoughtseize? That's fine. Not a lot of point in disputing that and then lapsing it. Those play it next turn anyway, so 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 12 damage right now, so this puts them dead on board. And they need to be beat my lapse or dispute, whatever they don't want to take. Sure. Okay. Pretty weird game. Not gonna lie. It's a pretty weird game. I mean, alright, that's the weirdest game we played all day, that's for sure. Phyrexian Arena, freaking just stuff. We're gonna want, it's funny, I kind of almost want the disputes, even though like they're not great. Let's cut the Angers. I mean, they have main deck Rest in Peace. Like, do I want to like cut the Mizzix Masteries? I think casting Magma Opus is totally reasonable. Do I want to commence the endgame? Do I want just like 3 mana leak? Do I want removal spells? Like there's just like a pile of cards. I don't know what they're doing, you know? Could bring in like Blink of an Eye, Perilous Voyage, just like to hedge against stuff. Something like this, I guess. This is fine, I guess. I mean, if we see like more of their deck, we can reevaluate, but that was a pretty weird assortment of cards. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Definitely fortunate they didn't have a Wrath. That was a really weird Mangara attack. Like they just threw away Mangara for no reason. Like, obviously that attack just says I have a Wrath, you know? But I guess we had Koma anyway. Extinction event would have been good there, but alright, so we've once again drawn Koma, which is kind of unfortunate. And our hand is like not great. I'm gonna mulligan, I think. Koma's a mulligan anyway. Without more lands and stuff, so I'm just gonna mulligan. Sure. Koma. Hand is unexciting, but fine. Sure. Triome. We probably end up cycling that, so play Steam Vents. We have 3 mountains and a Dwarven Mine, which is cool. Freaking Phyrexian Arena. How good is that card? Love that card. Iteration. That's a great draw. That's a great draw. Iteration's going to guarantee another land too, probably, so let's play mountains to go here. Next turn we get Iteration. Let's see what our lands turn up. Alright. We could bounce it. I mean, like, bouncing it is basically card neutral because they're going to draw a card off it anyway. And then it forces them to recast. I'm going to bounce it. This isn't, like, great, but Memory Iteration. We get Triome, so put the Creativity in our hand. The Triome, or the Passage into our library. Let's play this. There we go. Next turn we have Creativity for Dwarven Mine, which is awesome. They play Arena again. No, they're into Duress. Okay. I guess they drew a land. They have a land too. Alright, that's a pretty good draw. Pretty good draw on the Duress there, I'm not gonna lie. Memory Lapse? Sure. I'm not gonna expose the Dwarf yet. We'll just play Mountains, I go. The intent to either cycle Triome or Memory Lapse. Pretty good Duress draw. Pretty good Duress draw. Okay. Shark Typhoon, Mizzix Mastery. Nothing to really master here. I do kind of want to keep this passage for a Brainstorm in the future, so I'll play mine here. My mines, they go. We can cycle Shark Typhoon and kill the Aetherborn, or we can just not care, because it's a gifted Aetherborn. It doesn't really do anything. Another Phyrexian Arena? Okay. Okay. I don't really want to trade my Shark for the Aetherborn, so... Sure. We just need to, like, draw a good spell, I guess. Most things are at this point, honestly. Baneslayer Angel? What is going on? I guess we'll dispute this, because if they draw a land, they can just get to play it through dispute next turn, so... Alright. Just, like, black-white cards. Alright, Opus is pretty cool. It's not a bad draw. So we lapse whatever they play next. We just hopefully draw a land and play Opus. We can upkeep, tap 2 lands, kill Aetherborn. Never know what's coming next, you know? We're gonna lapse this in the hopes we draw a land for Opus. All 4 Duress. Okay. I mean, sure. I feel like the Aetherborn is just keeping pace with these anyway. I guess it stops you from drawing a Creativity, but... Oh, you're killing me, Smalls. Alright. Well, they'll duress one of them, I guess. So we're drawing any land or spell here. Some good old-fashioned magic here. Just lifelinkers and Phyrexian Arena. Alright, so now we're going to cycle this, obviously. So you get treasure. They thought these were going to go to 8. They are just dying, you know. Like, Arena is it's great and all, but it does kill you. A naked Elspeth conquers death. Okay. Which is actually a pretty good answer to Koma, honestly. And, alright, you say go. Heap land in our hand because we draw Brainstorm or Prismari Command. I'm going to be able to loop that away. All our spells cost more now. Alright, there's Prismari Command. That costs 5 currently. I mean, I think they're just dead. Unless they can gain life. We'll just say go here. This costs 5 anyway, so just say go. And they're going to get back Baneslayer Angel, I assume, but they go to 4. And then they're going to go to 2 off this and just die of the freaking Phyrexian Arena. Unless they have some way to, like, manually gain life. Without attacking. They have 7 cards in their hand. 2 and double loot. Alright, yeah, that'll do it, I think. Okay, I guess. That was an interesting match, I guess. I don't know. I'll have to tell you. Just kind of like playing Orzhov cards. So we have 5-0. We are on Platinum, but still, you know, 5-0. We had some pretty cool games. Deck seems great. I think it's actually really, really good. Again, Reach of the Sky, moderator in my stream brought this to my attention, and I think I would like probably cut this Sulfur Falls for another mountain, whether it's a Triome or just a basic mountain, make the mines a little better. But otherwise, deck seems great. It's got great plans. It's proactive enough, but also reactive enough. And the proactive plan is really, really good. Koma is just totally insane. Deck's awesome. Deck's super, super cool. Definitely recommended if you're playing Historic. I imagine some piece of this deck might get banned at some point. I think that Memory Lapse and Brainstorm are definitely on like the watch list right now. But the deck is probably survivable without either, which is cool too. So deck's super cool. As long as they're allowing you to play Magma Opus and Mizzix Mastery and Creativity and Koma, it seems like a great place to be. So I'm Davis for CoolStuffInc.com. Hope you enjoyed this video. And I'll see you every Monday, of course, here on CoolStuffInc.com. Check CoolStuffInc.com proper for the companion article. Check out my written article on cool stuff from last Friday. And check me out on my stream and YouTube and everything else. And I love y'all. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see you next time. I'm Davis for CoolStuffInc.com.